So Radio Inchcombe, it's someone that I've wanted on the show for 10 years, and it's taken 10 years to get her on. So let's say hello to Miss Kimberly Wyatt. Hello, how are you?
Hello, hello. Thanks for having me.
How are things?
Things are amazing. Things are busy. I'm in the full juggle struggle of parenthood whilst DJing and teaching dance classes and acting and doing lots of fun things. So yeah, it's pretty phenomenal.
And we actually saw you a few weeks ago on Strictly Come Dancing supporting your dear friend Ashley. You must be so proud of her, as I know she's actually one of your best friends, and she recently got the perfect 40.
I really am. Yeah, we've been best mates for years and years and years, and we're lucky enough to be Pussycat Dolls together and tour the world. And to see her back where she belongs, dancing and performing in front of the whole nation is just brilliant. And she's just doing so well. She's nailing it every week. And I love watching and supporting, and the fact that my little girls get to watch and be inspired is just brilliant.
And obviously, you're a previous dance show judge yourself, so do you ever kind of watch and give your own little critique to her routines?
Well, if I was to judge, I mean, she's just on the outstanding bit of the whole scale.
Yeah.
She just smashes it every week. I mean, I can tell because she's my best friend when she's thinking or if she's performing, and she's only had one dance where she just felt nervous and was thinking. But, I mean, she's a phenomenal dancer. We sort of connected on dance in the very first place. So, like I said, she's just smashing it.
So let's go back to you, and what are you working on at the moment? Tell us a little bit about what projects you got coming up.
Yeah, so at the minute I've been launching my Bring Your Heels fitness class at Third Space in London City, which has been so much fun, and the amount of people that have come and been showing love has been brilliant. So it's really given me the platform to just spread what I'm all about, be you, be fearless, be authentic. And I've also been DJing, so I was doing freshers gigs all over the country, which was so much fun. I love DJing and just having a space to dance and get lost in the music and, you know, create fun vibes for everybody that's ready to party. And I've been working on a new TV show that's coming out early next year called Almost Never as an actress, which has been a sort of a new endeavor, quite a surprise, and just the most phenomenal experience ever.
That sounds awesome. What's the show kind of actually about then?
It's about groups of young performers trying to make it in the music business, and I play Sasha Small, a fierce, cold-hearted manager. So that comes out on CBBC early next year.
And that's a completely different avenue for you. So is that something that you've always wanted to do? Is it something that you've always wanted to kind of get involved with?
Yeah, I've been training and taking classes and trying at it for, a good 10 years, making my own short films, working with my husband who directs and produces short films as well. So I've had some pretty phenomenal sort of experiences with it, and I've worked with Keith Lemon quite a lot on Dirty Dancing. I played Constipated Penny, and you know, I've had some really cool opportunities, but this has been the first fierce sort of head down, you're an actress role. So yeah, it was really good.
And I always imagine with actors and actresses that one of the hardest thing is learning lines. But would you say because of your history with the Pussycat Dolls, with learning songs and routines, that this was something you found easy, or did you still find it difficult?
Well, you would think so, but actually the reason I started taking acting classes way back when was because I just didn't really have a voice. I didn't know how to use my voice. I've always only emoted myself through movement. So I almost took acting just because I needed to unlock that. So it's taken many, many years to feel the confidence and feel like I was ready to do it. But you know what, doing live telly, doing Got to Dance and taking the next step and doing all that filming really prepped me for it, because you got to think about what you want to say and use those 30 seconds to give back to the next generation of dancers, you know, that nugget of information that could change their lives. So I feel like that really gave me the experience of, you know, bringing your thoughts together and trying to nail it when you speak. But yeah, learning lines, I was a bit nervous, to be honest, to start with, but I found my groove and I found my rhythm and I found sort of my flow that works for me.
And have you actually watched any of the edits back yet? Or are you going to see it for the first time like we will see it?
I've only seen a few little edits, but what I've seen already, it makes me really excited. Since I had my second baby, Maple, all I've been saying is I want to get back on stage. I want to get back to performing. And for the longest time, I thought that was going to be a Pussycat Dolls reunion tour, but after trying so hard, I found out that was not going to happen. But what I did discover was that I did find my way back to performing and on stage, but as an actress.
Well, Kimberly, that leads me to my next question. I love the Pussycat Dolls. I told you off air just a minute ago that I love them. Are we ever going to see you guys get back together? Because that would be an unmissable show.
Babe, your guess is as good as mine. I can tell you I've done everything in my power to make it happen, and I've just ran into brick walls everywhere. So in my, mind's dream, yes, I would love to see it happen, but when it comes down to it, you got to deal with people and business and contracts, and it's just an impossibility.
Well, if there's any big executives listening now, please make this happen, because it's going to be the best tour ever, and I want front row seats.
I'm giving you a virtual high five right now.
So, Kimberly, obviously, not only are you a dancer, not only are you a singer, not only are you a DJ, but you're also a talented chef, and of course, the MasterChef winner. Seriously, is there anything else that you can't do?
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, I seriously went from not being able to even make a cup of tea. I poured cold water over a tea bag to winning MasterChef. And I think it just came at the right time in my life. I had just had my first baby girl, Willow, and I wanted really and truly to be able to make amazing meals that bring the family together, that's healthy and exciting. And I just felt like MasterChef would be that platform to help me learn. But I guess, at my heart, I'm a dance competitor. I did so many competitions as a kid, so when it comes to competing, I'm quite good. And I think that was maybe the edge that helped me win in the end.
So have you almost set yourself up for a bit of a fall? Because by winning that show, if you ever have guests for dinner, they're going to expect like the best gourmet meals and the finest quality. So you've kind of set yourself up a little bit for a fall there.
Yes, absolutely. But at the same time, you just put that MasterChef trophy in the middle of the dining table.
A good reminder.
Expect it to taste amazing, so it just does.
And Kimberly, are we actually going to hear any more music from you in the future? Because it'd be great to hear you get back into music.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Is that on the cards?
Yeah, I never say never. Making Her Majesty and the Wolves album was an absolute dream because I wanted to be so involved in the process of it, and meeting Spencer Neasy and working together on the production of music and creating songs and writing songs. It was that sort of creative outlet that I was looking for, and I'm so proud of that album. And even now, as I'm doing my fitness classes, I'm sort of editing music and looking back at different tracks that we made and using them in my class and in my warm-ups and cool-downs and things. And, there's even tracks that I've made with, like, The White Nerd, who I think is an incredible producer. And I'm kind of bringing that in and choreographing a dance to it. And I'm just going to see if people like it. And, yeah, if opportunity arises and I'm inspired by music, then I absolutely will make it. And, I have dreams of taking my DJ sessions to bigger shows with dancing and whatnot, and maybe there'll be a place for my music. We'll see. But it's just not really like, I'm not focusing on the old school, make a huge album, try and PR it to everybody around the world and tour your life off. Like, I do have to juggle the fact that I'm a mom and a career woman and so many other things at the same time. So just finding a way to make it work for me, really.
And that's a good thing with that, because obviously with the Pussycat Dolls, you've sold over 50 million records worldwide, lots of #1 hits, but there's also a lot of pressure. You kind of get told, right, you've got to be doing this, you've got to be doing that, but now you can kind of sit back, relax, and kind of share your passion, be a bit more creative, but it's not as intense. You kind of can take it a bit at ease, can't you?
Absolutely. And becoming a Pussycat Doll was an absolute dream, and being able to tour the world and, sell so much music and inspire so many people. But you do have to sacrifice everything for it. You have to sacrifice friends, family, quiet time, time for yourself. It was just relentless, but brilliant at the same time. But yeah, like you said, there were some creative endeavors that, Pussycat Dolls wasn't meant to be for me. So I was able to find that outside of it. But, my role is, helping with choreography and helping build shows and creating costumes and rhinestoning and, kind of acting as a dance captain here and there was amazing as a Pussycat Doll. I loved my job. I loved my gig. And every night, all I wanted to do was do that job to my absolute best. So, I really did live that dream, and I did love it. But it's been great to kind of also, discover more about what I am, who I am, and what I have to offer that maybe Pussycat Dolls wasn't the platform for.
Well, Kimberly, I'm really excited to kind of look forward to watching you in your acting debut. It's going to be in the new year, isn't it?
It is, yes. I'm very excited. I hope everybody tunes in and has a look. I think it's pretty brilliant. And all the actors and actresses and kids that I worked with are so talented, both musically, being able to dance, and being able to deliver lines. It was a real pleasure. It was really cool.
Well, Kimberly, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's so great just to hear how passionate you are and excited you are about your products. It's been great finally getting you on the show. So thank you, and hopefully look forward to getting you back on the show soon.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you supporting and wanting to have a moment to chat. So thank you for having me on. It's been brilliant to share what it is that I love in life, which is a lot of things, obviously.
Thank you so much. Take care.